Hi, everyone. We're running a little bit late. I actually have Linda on the phone. It's been quite a weekend. It's been go, go, go. Linda's back to work. So it's just one of those things that hang with us. I wanted to come on here and say we are doing this tonight. So it sounds like Linda, she's here. Let me fix my light.
It's
hey, guys. Over here. Yep.
Yeah, my computer just had a crash right before. So
as always, I am Chanel.
I'm Linda.
And this is ParaSisters Circle.
Hi, Mart.
Hello,
hi.
guys.
Your favorite.
I know who that is. Hello, human.
Okay.
A human. A Shelly.
Oh, okay. So, guys, I want to, and yes, and you're Mort. So Mort, guys, was an awesome person, and I just wanted to give a shout out to him for not only being like our biggest fan or whatever you want to call him. He sent me something that I love. Absolutely. I absolutely love it. He sent me this book. Now it's got history in it. So. And he said that, correct me if I'm wrong, more that you said that the person that gave it to you said it was haunted, right? There is energy coming off of it, and it's not a negative energy, so that's a good thing. But I'm gonna let Miss Chanel see it in person and touch it and see what she gets off of it.
Yep, that's the plan.
So.
All right, my computer, everything's just not working for me today.
And so today we are doing a little bit of history, like it says in our description, and we are doing the Lola Ree House in New Orleans. So you guys can see that we're doing this house. So yeah, and some crystal talk, right?
And some crystal talk.
So I don't know how you want to do this, but you tell me.
Me first.
Me first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see. My volume sounds like it's not very.
You're fine.
Come on. Okay, there we go.
All right. Like I said, we're having a little difficulty today getting started.
It sounded really low, so I couldn't really hear you. But like we always say, it wouldn't be ParaSisters if we didn't have some kind of technical difficulty every single time we do our show.
That's it.
So we were doing the Lola Ree House in New Orleans. That house was built in 1831. Is that what it said? No, sorry, 1832. It was given to her and her husband. And most of us know the Lola Ree. I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm probably not, unfortunately. She was a cruel woman, like bad. But in 1834, there was a fire that broke out, and when the residents of the town came to help, she flat refused to give the key to the slave quarters. So they had to break that door down, and they found 7 bodies inside of the slave quarters. So the bodies and stuff, it was rumored that she had bodies in her attic and everything, so nobody actually believed it until the fire broke out, and then they found the bodies. They ended up going, and a mob formed, and that's when the name of the girl is We all knew her as Madam Lalo Lori. Sorry, guys, I totally lost her name.
We're not ready for this week. We tried to be ready, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I slapped my crystals together about 20 minutes ago. And
Delphine
yes,
was her name. I had everything.
So if you're just tuning in, welcome to the shit show.
I don't think we're ever really actually ready for our shows. Like at the beginning, we decide like we always like at the beginning of our shows we actually did. It was I think the only thing that we're actually ready for anymore is Killers Across the Pond, honestly. But anyway,
ready for that one.
yeah. So after she was kicked out of New Orleans, she moved down to Alabama, and it just went down from there, like owners and owners and owners and owners, and everybody kept saying there's strange phenomena happening in this house. Now, Madame Mallory, she was a cruel woman. Like she tortured people, and I think there's a movie about her actually too that came out, torturing people, killing people, and it was all like kept a secret. So I really didn't find like too much about everything, unfortunately, which was really weird because this is a well-known location for any paranormal investigator. She was first investigated in 1828 for the cruelty towards an enslaved person. So it was only slaves that she did. She went through so many slaves, and when when people came to help and broke down, and they found those bodies in multiple stages of decomp. So it is located at 1140 Royal Street, and it is now used. It was a private residence and then later used as a school and apartment. So I'm not for sure exactly what it is now. Let me see here. So over 2 centuries of paranormal activity has been reported. It is now okay. So I just read this. I didn't see this when I was doing like skimming through it, so I could be able to. After it was converted into apartments, there was a tenant there, and the tenant was murdered, and it's believed that like the mysterious the unusual nature of his death suggested that it had ties to the paranormal. So pretty much is what they're implying is that she is still murdering people in the afterlife.
Isn't that always fun?
Yeah.
I love the afterlife. I'd like to murder somebody in the afterlife. Oh yeah, I can't.
It is an
Not yet.
iconic.
That's what I thought too. Yep. So that's what I was thinking when I went and visited them down there. That they state that the slaves actually started the fire. You remember that, Linda?
I'm getting there. Like I said, I had everything and was like she said at the beginning, I have been pretty busy. I just got back to work from being off on leave for 6 weeks. So I had it all sitting on my desk ready to work and ready to go through it and make my notes. And just between going and taking care of the kiddos and between work and trying to make sure that I don't overwork my arm because I am on a 10-pound weight limit. So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, I've actually been to that building. Do you know that?
Yeah, you told me that when you were down in New Orleans, and then you said that when you go back down there that you were talking about revisiting. So,
yep, we're doing an investigation night crawl through the whole area, so it's gonna be fun.
So I mean, there's a lot. Okay, so it says thanks to the brave actions of the house cook, she started the fire in the kitchen. While she was chained to the kitchen floor, all this barbarity was stopped. Firefighters rescued some of the victims who were still alive in the torture chambers. So she wasn't allowed back into the city because she was such a really horrific. I mean, honestly, she would be one of the ones that I would probably do if we were doing Killers Across the Pond for
We
Killers.
don't do the state.
Like I said, if we were doing our state, the states. So, because the torture and everything else that she that she did. So, it was pretty horrific from what I've actually read when I was doing all of it. I mean, this is a warning, guys. I'm about to show you guys a picture that's in the book that they have from back in the day. So, if you don't want to see something gruesome, don't look. That's a picture of one of the slaves that she tortured. So, because I was reading through the book when I first got it, because I was excited. So, yeah, I want to visit that place. It's on my list to visit. So,
Been there, been inside. So, yeah.
But yeah, the book it's pretty. I don't have a spot for it because it's pretty thick. But it has quite a few different, like, over in Ireland and overseas and stuff. So I'm really excited to go ahead and just keep reading. Thank you, Mark, so much. I really appreciate it, and I feel honored that you sent me something like this. It means a lot to me, and I will forever cherish it, and it will be in good hands. Yeah, Shelly, I can't really see not unless I scoot over. There we go. I can see comments now. So, yeah, but yeah.
No clue what. You wee. Mark, I had to put that one up there.
My kids were excited because I tracked it and it said it was delivered. I looked at Todd, grabbed my keys, and I said, I'll be back. He goes, where are you going? I said, the post office. And that's all I said. And I ran out the door, got in my Jeep, went to the post office, ran inside the post office, grabbed the little key for the little boxes that was sitting in my that was the only thing that was sitting in my mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
Took off to France. No, it said that she went to Alabama. That's what I read.
She fled to Alabama but left the country.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't see that. Like I said, I usually go through when I do the history videos and research everything. And this time I feel really bad because with work and and like I said, I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I worked from 8
I don't want to hear it.
I know you
How
don't.
many hours do you work?
Depends on what they schedule me and if I take any extra hours or if I stay over or come in early. But
How many hours do you think I work this week?
you worked 56 hours because you told me.
Yep, in 4 days. In 4 days. So.
Well, going from 6 weeks of nothing to, working those hours, it wasn't that I was tired or it wasn't that I was hurt. My feet were hurting or I wasn't able to do it. It was just getting back to using my arm. So, and with my bicep not being, with part of my bicep being taken out. and having to rebuild all that muscle again and having to be careful, my muscles were sore in my right arm. My left arm, nope. But so I think the next time we do a history video, I will for sure do double check my history like I do with every other location when we do history videos. So I did not see that. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry. Text message came in. Don't mind me. Family. I've got family texting me and my phone's sitting right here. Mom's not been feeling well, so. Yep.
Yep.
So
Crystal.
Oh, already? Okay. Not ready.
Hey, you have more of probably an arsenal than I do because, like I said, I honestly feel like shit. I mean, more. I will give you a list, and I will make and have you pick from them, and I will for sure, make sure that I do better next time. I promise. I promise, guys. I'm so sorry. Ooh, pretty.
Okay. If you've been keeping track of moonlit crystals, I have been talking about this type, trolite. This skull itself is a couple $100. I paid retail for it. I've got a few on my shelves that I'm going to be selling. I took some this weekend, but let me see if you can really see it. See how, if you can get the difference in the blue and the sand in one piece, it's actually rare. So, the carver did an excellent job. So I'll tell you a little bit about trolite. Trolite is best known for its distinctive blue coloring. It's typically featured with like I said, the blue and the white, or the cream. It goes anywhere if you can get it to a deep greenish blue. The closer the lighter blue you get, the more it is a rare type of crystal. It does fade in. It is in the family of the lapis crystal family. Let's see. Trolite was actually founded, very first time they dug it up was in 1868. It's one of my favorites. It's not a common crystal. They only mine it for 2 months every year, and that is in November and December. The trolite amplifies the sensitivity and intuition of the holder and encourage self-discipline, and it supports mental and emotional focus of the troubled mind. It is not recommended to be it is not recommended to have it in a bedroom where you sleep. It is not recommended to have it by a doorway. So that's a little bit about deeper into trolite. It does support encouragement, and it will attune to a witch's heart. So just like K2, trolite will attune to your personal vibration of your own body. So, yeah, he's beautiful, my baby. So everything okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be okay?
I didn't know you were on your phone, so I was like, "Uh-oh, something's wrong."
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay. And I actually am borrowing this one today from Shelly. She's got a beautiful blue and reddish. And this is Cusera. And I went digging when I got home, Shelly. You said I had one. I do. This is blue and gray Cusera. See the two different?
Aww.
They're babies. But Kyocera is a plug-into crystal. So it has a dramatic energy that emanates and continues with positivity throughout the day. It is also known as the post-traumatic stress disorder crystal. Um, Keep it around your bed, keep it on the nightstand, keep it in your living room, keep it by your doors, or keep it on your own person. That is when it is best. It stimulates all chakras, and it's good for physical and mental stabilization of the body. So it's a little bit about Coursera. It recharges and balances the neurons and can't take it, can't talk, of the brain, and it empowers and activates the neurons transmitters to optimize energetic circuits as well. So, yep, and just a little haha. Some people use Coursera as a hangover crystal. So go get drunk and then have it on you. So, yeah, but she has red and blue Coursera in hers. Gold and blue, and there's also red Coursera, and I don't have that right now. It's put away from my stuff from yesterday. Let me move these to the side. If you know anything about me, y'all know I am a earth sign, and that is my pet wood. I've got a few different pet woods. This is another one of my pet woods. So, petrified wood is actually considered a fossil, but it's still in the crystal family. There's It's got to be a couple thousand years old for it to petrify. Technically, yes, it is a fossil. It does enhance life and helps you ground if you need to be more grounded, or you can't get out to actually be with Mother Earth. Petrified wood is a good thing to have on you. Personally, I wear my petrified wood on my watch, so it's 24/7, always around me. Let's see. It's the perfect helps you evolve with uh, it's the grounding stone pretty much. It's what I pretty much use it for. I have it in my bedroom, I have it in my office, and like I told you, I wear it. Um, Pretty much the only other crystal, like I said, I just put this together a few minutes ago because I lost everything, is my ocean jasper. I think I showed you guys this one.
I think so. Maybe.
But I've and Shelly actually gave this to me for my birthday. Ocean jasper comes in pretty much every color in the rainbow. And then here's another one of my ocean jaspers at a high polish. So yeah, I pretty much if I don't have every type of ocean jasper, I'm my bound and determined if I'm gonna fucking get it because that's my number one. It is a solar plex, heart, and throat chakra. The highly energetic energy is channeled throughout the body for equal balance. It's another one that people call an earth stone. It's probably why I like that with my my petrified wood. Let's see. What else do I have? It helps you release negativity. It increases enjoyment, happiness, emotional support, and it is considered a emotional magical stone when it was thought in Egyptians. Egyptians first brought it over for the pharaohs, and they were the only ones allowed to wear it. Kind of might be why I like Anubis so much. Anubis, it was a actual gift given to when at Anubis's temples, and if you could find the deep greens, that is what they actually looked for. So, yep. It is called the Go with the Flow Stone. That's all I got today. Like I said, I lost everything right before I got on here. So, yep, 26 minutes in and we've covered it all.
Yep. I was making a TikTok.
Oh.
For ParaSisters.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was doing on my phone. I was filming you with the skulls and I'm going to post it on ParaSisters TikTok, so.
I was like, well, she's doing something. But,
yep.
Yeah, so I'll show you my beauties. Well, my beauty and Shelly's. Hi. Yeah, can you tell the size? This guy. Yeah. 27 minutes. Yep, we're fast, Mark.
Yeah, we're yeah. Yep. Usually we try to at least, we tried to do half and half, but it seems like today or this week or today's show, it's like, yeah. Unfortunately.
The difference.
Unfortunately.
I don't know. See, I was gonna do Uber light. It's another one, but I didn't want to turn off my lights, and I didn't want to search for my black light. So, yeah. Can't quite see it, sweetie. But
I know it's hard.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't
see it perfectly.
Figure. Yeah, this is yours, Shelly, and this is mine. So no, yours is bigger. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll be featuring. Hopefully, I can get my hands on some more Trolite.
Thanks, Mark. Actually, Chanel. No. Chanel made me this one, which is my rose quartz, and then Shelly got me this one last year at Para Unity. So, and I wear them every single day. I used to have a Howlite one bracelet, but Maya needed that one more than I did. So.
And speaking of you, Mart, I don't have any fire quartz crystals. I looked this weekend and I do not have any of them besides what's in my personal collection. And I ain't parting with those. So no, I don't have any fire quartz, but I'll be getting your box out here this week. Mart bought Amazonite toothless.
Toothless.
Yep, I have him sitting right here on the desk. Yeah. I've got a lot of stuff coming in. My show went pretty well yesterday, Linda.
That's good. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. It's been a long week.
It has. Today's been pretty slow. I can't even believe it's only 6:30. We still have half an hour to go before.
I know. It's just my hours this week and getting ready for this week's show on top of knowing what I need to get coming up. And we still are we still getting together with the kids this next weekend, or what's the plan?
You tell me.
I've got the property. It don't matter. You're the mama. So if you're just joining in, we did talk about
the Lowry house down in New Orleans.
And yeah. I talked about wood.
So, I mean, yeah, this show kind of like, it was kind of like we had everything, and then all of a sudden both of our computers decided that they were going to go boop and didn't want to do nothing. Yeah. Because I think this week originally we had let Mort pick what we were doing, and he wanted some history, a little bit of history and a little bit of crystal talk, and so we gave him that, and So yeah,
We gave a
it
little
was.
history. We gave a little crystal thought. Now we just gonna talk.
Now we're just gonna chit chat for a minute or so here.
Um,
I am cold. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab my Jack blanket. I am cold.
yeah, but there's not much going on. I mean, next week we will be doing Killers Across the Pond. Let's see. We got a question. Question for a question. So I know we're doing the early late 1800s, 1800s. Whoa, God, it's 1800s. We're in the middle of doing 1800s. I already got mine picked. He's, as you all know, I am
She's
the
a
darker.
gruesome lady.
I am. I love gruesome murders. So it's
I
gonna
got
be fun.
mine already picked thanks to TikTok, guys. Thanks to TikTok.
Thanks to TikTok. I'm so glad that's what you decided on TikTok.
I was watching it, and I've had her picked out for a while now, and so I still got to research her, but I haven't picked out. So guess what? I finally had to wash my Jack blanket.
Oh no.
I about cried because I didn't have it for yeah. Guys, I love my Jack blanket Chanel got me for Christmas, and it stays on my bed like all the time, and I use it to cover up with over my heated blanket. And I had finally had to wash it because there was something on it, like on the white part, and I was like, oh, I had to duck it on there. And so I went and I washed it, and I didn't have it for a full night, and I couldn't sleep. I swear she didn't do it. She put a spell on it or something.
I told you I did.
So yeah, I can't sleep without my Jack blanket. And I finally washed it, so. And it's still really, really soft. Oh, and look, guys, I got a new sweater. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I got a new sweater. Woo! My chair is all. I got a new sweater. It's Jack. Todd bought it for me at the fair. I am decked out in Jack today. And then my dad, if I can get it down without. This is the cup I was telling you about that my dad bought me yesterday. Or the other day. I swear my house is not level. Yeah, it's like really dark, glaring. So he bought me that, and I can't wait to drink out of like cocoa and stuff out of it. Which reminds me, you need to make some more cocoa.
Which reminds me, I gave you the recipe.
I lost it. I lost it. I did. I lost it. So thanks, Mart. Yeah, I'm a Jack Skeleton fanatic fan. Chanel will tell you that. I love Jack Skeleton. I even got nightlights, guys, of Jack Skeleton. I got Jack and Sally. They are laser etched nightlights in wood, and Jack is in my bathroom until I take my AC out of my bedroom, and then he's gonna go in there because Sally's already in there, and I could go in the middle of the night and use the bathroom and not have to worry about turning the light on because that's how. I mean, it's not bright, but it makes it light enough in there to where.
And we're ringing. So, yep. Talk about Linda's bathroom.
I gotta take this because it's my dad. So I'm gonna mute myself, but I'll be here.
So we'll let her have a little privacy for a moment or two. But yeah, so we don't have a lot going on. Got some I will be going live on next weekend. Oh, there's my camera goes down. But yeah, I'll be going live from the Owl next weekend. That's a little something. And,
sorry, guys.
I'll also be going live again doing another paranormal investigation August 5th. So I've got 2 lives that Indiana Crossroads will be doing. I'm sneaking off from the team. And I might be, just maybe, do a live from the Barbie Hotel. So I've got a few of them planned.
Aren't we planning to do another live investigation on the podcast?
Yes. Well, we can decide now. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll post this, let you know what she just said. We have to make a decision if we're doing a live investigation next week or if we're doing Killers Across the Pond. It is the last weekend of the month, so we just haven't flipped the coin and decided.
Nope. But it'd be really weird for us not to do a Killers Across the Pond, though, because they're used to seeing it at least the end of the month every month.
So that's the plan. And I won't be here. Hold on. Let me check. There is a weekend. The weekend, the 6th. We won't have a podcast on the 6th. I will not be around. I have well, it's a few hours away investigation, and the investigation goes until 10 a.m. So, yeah. I'm coming home and going to sleep that night.
But where are you going that weekend?
Carver's, Indiana.
Converse?
Carver's.
Have I been there?
All the way down south. All the way down south.
I haven't been there, have I?
Mm-mm.
No. Yes, Mark, we're going to do a live. Oh, Mark wants to go us to do a live investigation next weekend.
We'll do it next month. We'll do Killers Across the Pond next week. We've really been looking forward to Killers Across the Pond. Both have ours ready.
Yes, we have, because our Killers Across.
You're cutting out.
We're supposed to do it on the weekend of the 15th. When guys, we went down here. Hear me? Hello?
Yes, you're back.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, we on the 15th, Indiana Crossroads went down to Indianapolis, Indiana, and we went and seen the Paranormal Circus. Circuit. Yep. 3. And
Circus 3.
Let me tell you, that was an awesome show.
Thank you. I just got wine delivered. I got cold wine delivered.
Yours yet?
Do what? You're cutting out, babe.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Have you guys? Did I show them a picture of the picture that we took?
It better not be the picture of Chucky. I will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. You want to live past midnight. You will not show that damn Chucky doll.
Go to my page, guys. Go to my actual Facebook. It's on there.
You be taking that bitch down. I'm serious. That Chucky? Nope. I gave you the picture. I bought you the picture, but it better not be on the internet.
It was.
That Chucky doll is on the internet.
My Facebook was not. I don't. Hold on. I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking.
You might all find Linda's obituary later next week. I hate Chucky. I hate the movies. I hate the way he looks. And I allowed her to have a picture with the 3 of us with Chucky. But it was supposed to stay to her and her only. And then she showed it around. No.
Okay, nobody's seen it, okay, because nobody liked those photos, okay? And it's no longer there. It's gone.
I said, y'all might be seeing Linda's obituary. And Todd's going to go, I woke up with a dead body.
It's not on. I promise. I promise.
No.
I promise.
We had a good time. All three of us.
We did. We all three did have a good time. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, we need to do something like that again.
So I surprised the girls. Was like, okay, we need to get out of the truck. I have a truck. I have a Chevy Silverado. I will not drive anything else but a Chevy Silverado. I love my truck. Her name is Beth. But I surprised the girls. I knew we were getting around close to Anderson, Indiana. So I was like, oh, you know what? So I pulled into the Casino, which is in New Orleans, just so you know. And it was part of the Caesar chain. So we went in there, did our little potty break, and then we went and got our cards, and we did what? An hour and a half, 2 hours, about an hour and a half is gambling.
I was doing good in that one game.
Mm-hmm. And we'll do it again. Definitely do it again. We'll definitely have to take some more money.
It was my first time ever at a casino, guys. And so I got a souvenir. And whenever we go, because I told her, I said, I don't know if I'll ever go, but if we go, then it's fine. You know, just remember to let me know so I can grab my card. And she told me she gave me money, and I seen 777, which is like one of my favorite numbers. So I went and I was sitting there and
I gave her $15 and she walked out of there with less than $1. That's better than I would have been.
Well, if I would have stayed on my game, I probably would have come out, because like, if you remember right, I had that 15 free spins, and then all of a sudden you're winning more money, and it was going up. I was like, well, I'm gonna go try something else, you know. I've never been to a casino before. I've seen them, you know, and everything. So I was like, why not? Let's go have some fun. And I mean, and speaking of that, I just found them.
Yep, like I said, she came out of there with more than $1.
Oh, and then also, I never did use that.
Well, we didn't go for dinner. We went to Five Guys.
Oh,
in Fort Wayne.
Five Guys. Five Guys is amazing, guys.
We went to Sam's Club because, well, in Fort Wayne, I have to stop and get some stuff when I'm there. And I asked the girls, I go, okay, let's start talking about food. Well, Shelly's like, I want rallies. And then I'm like, okay. And then she started talking about the place where she went to after her surgery. And I was like, Five Guys. And then Linda went crazy after. She's like, oh, I want to go Five. So that's what we did.
Dude, they have some really fucking good fries, dude. Their fries are amazing. And Shelly will agree with me.
Little thing over there, itty bitty. She almost ate a whole large fry.
And a double cheeseburger.
So don't let anybody tell you she can't eat.
But no, Shelly, do you? Yes, see, she agrees with me. She totally agrees with me.
Best fries. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up with the comments.
Best fries ever. They are. I really wish we would get a Five Guys down here. Yeah, let's go, Shelly. We're going to go back. Let's go. I'm with you on that.
You know, they have a Five Guys in Muncie on the way to the casino.
Ooh. We're going to have to make a date, another girls trip, just to go to Five Guys, guys.
Well, we have to go to Fort Wayne, Miss Thing, and have Skyline Chili.
I know. I really want to go.
He says yes.
Okay. Well, I told you that when we go to Sam's Club, we can, you know, make a lunch date of it and everything.
Well, I booked the rooms for Indy. If you guys don't know, hold on. My computer's about to die. The next
I'm gonna work some extra hours. I made a note, and so I'm gonna work some extra hours that week. I can work 2 4-hour shifts and be able to pay for the hotel. So
all right. Well, I'll get it. I've got one for Shelly, and I got one for you guys. Our next Indiana Crossroad Encounters is going to be making their paranormal convention debut. I have 2 booths for Moonlit Crystals at the Paranormal Day celebration at Hannah House in Indy. And out of the 20 feet that I have, sorry, he just feels really good right now. Out of the 20 feet, my 10 by 20 that I'm renting, I'm pretty sure I only need about 15 of it. So we're going to make a little room and put Indiana Crossroads banners up. We're going to take a few things. Linda's might be taking a little of her equipment so that she can talk about it. And we're just going to kind of move between it's all going to be one long table. So it's going to be Linda, me, and Shelly for Indiana Crossroads. And I have Ben Penrod, my husband, is going to be holding down the main.
Ben.
Yep, my big bear, my polar bear. He's going to be helping with the booth. And then we are going to turn around and do the exact same thing the following weekend at Indiana State Sanatorium. Shelly and I have actually been there before. When I was part of Old World Paranormal, I took Shelly and we went and investigated. Tell you, it was cold. It was cold. It was February, but big money, man. Yep. He went flying. He landed on the pillow. See, he didn't want to be in my hands. Okay. Hi, how you doing?
So if you're just tuning in, I'm Linda.
I'm Chanel, but you've been here before, so welcome.
Yep. And we did a little bit of history. We did the Lullaby House down in New Orleans that she did some crystal talk. And the skull that she just threw across the room.
It jumped out of my hands, I swear.
It's pretty warm down here, too.
Up here.
Up here.
They're pretty.
But she's in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Is Japan
below it? Waves over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trust me. I'm all up on that info.
It is, Shelly, that is. It is really nice. And it's older. Because I don't know if you can see like how it's binded. It's not binded like like any of the other, like, you know, you would see a hardback. And it's got like in between, it's got different little sections. So you know how you would go and you would see somebody that takes like sheets of paper and then they fold them and then they stitch them into all one book. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how a lot of books are. I'll have to show you my book collection, Linda. What you're talking about is fabric thatching on books. But yeah.
I don't know because it's got like I said, like I was trying to tell you on the phone. I can't.
Yeah, it's called book fabric thatching.
So I mean, it's
what you need, Irene. You need a skull.
A really awesome book. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, one of these. We all need a crystal skull.
I have one. I have a baby one.
Okay, but the one bounced out of my hand.
This, guys, is my bookmark.
This is my baby.
Look at that picture.
That's old.
I know it is. Because look how small I was in that picture, guys, compared to now. So,
Yeah,
but
we all
yes,
need a good crystal skull.
I can't wait to read through it. You know, Jaden is wanting to read my A Nightmare in Vasella book.
You said that.
So he's wanting to start to read through my collection of books that I have so far. And he wanted to read the history and hauntings of Lizzie Borden, and that's over 800 pages. I'm like, I haven't even started reading that one yet because I'm like, yeah. Great news, guys. Great news. I just published this morning my 6th chapter in my book, and it's gotten voted for, and it's been added to 4 more people's reading list.
That's good.
Yeah. I had major writer's block for a while. And I introduced, his name is Dumbass.
Yep.
Oh, it's Blazon. Or how do you pronounce it? You're the one that said it. What is it?
Balazar.
Okay. Which means dumbass in French because she sent me the translations. And so when it comes to the part where he gets gruesomely killed for doing what he's done to the main character, Miss Chanel is going to help me with that part. And you guys, she's a big help with when it comes to that.
Well, that's why we do what we do. Get those crystals out there.
I think it's black onyx. You have to tell me again. Because you gave it to me.
Yeah, that's onyx.
He sits on my desk watching over the house. He's moved a couple of times. I don't want to know about dumbass. Mark, hi, Karen.
So you're just joining in. We did history talk with Linda, and we did some crystal talk with myself. We're just pretty much chit chatting now, and we're trying next week to do Killers Across the Pond. Oh wow, let's see.
Wow, is that all in? Where's that at? Is that in Japan?
Oh, the Suicide Forest. I have been wanting to go there. I will make it.
I honestly, I've heard of it, and I thought that it was just like a made-up thing. I didn't realize it was real.
No, I have about 12 places. Now, you all know I have been obsessed with Japan for about 4 years. And I've got a list of places that once I get over there, I promised Shelly when we first formed Indiana Crossroads that we would do a world tour. Thinking big, right? When we first started it. So we will. One of these days, Indiana Crossroads will do a world tour of places. Oh, I'm coming to stay. I'm moving in. Sounds good to me.
I mean, I'm down for some Japanese food. Trust me.
Oh, there's so much good. Oh, well, you'll have to let us know. We're a little bit further from California. We're in Indiana, but as you can tell by our name, keep us up to date. Find out. We'd love to hear what you're doing. So, our big investigate. Are we still doing the Moreau house?
Actually, about that,
We'll talk about it after. It's like, wait a minute. I was like, yes or no.
We still are planning to do it in September. But right now, the dates are not really set in stone because, well, things pop up, and with moon happening and things like that. So we'll keep you guys up to date on the date.
Yep.
But yeah.
And then I think that was the only last thing we had planned for this year, but we're going to do a few cemetery walks. Like I said, I'm going to attempt to do a next Saturday. I've got an investigation at the Owl, and I definitely will be going live there. The 5th, I've got another live that I'll be doing, and then we've got 3 weekends in a row of shows, and we'll probably do some ParaSister lives, definitely at Hannah House and definitely at ISS. So
Irene is trying to get us to come over there. She says planes go over all the time. She'll share
oh
her
my God.
information with
I
us.
want if I had the money, I wouldn't work a weekly job. I would just investigate for the rest of my life. But I would have to sell crystals to be able to afford that.
Hey, I mean, if everything goes the way it's going. Oh, did I tell you? Oh, I didn't tell you. I don't think I told you. Did I? About how somebody got upset because they weren't going to get the very first signed copy of my book when it's published.
Yep, I heard that.
More than one person is being like
Have
that.
a good night, Karen. Thank you for stopping by.
Stopping by. Yeah, more than one person. I'm like, guys, okay, if you guys don't know, this woman right here sitting next to me, she has pushed me to do this, and I started it, and I got 6 chapters done. So if it ever does get actually published, Tiger's Eye. Sorry,
We like that.
Tiger's Eye. Try to squirrel moment. She will get the very first signed copy. But if it gets published, the very first copy before it gets released is mine. And it's going to be a series.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I got Tiger's Eye around here somewhere. But
I got Tiger's Eye around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Miss Chanel gave this to me too. And I wear it every day.
Everybody wants to
see. You want to start reading it?
First.
Huh?
I said everybody wants a copy, but she's got to finish it first.
Irene, if you want to start reading it, it is on an app called Wattpad. It's spelled WATTPAD. And the title is called His Lost Luna Queen.
Mm-hmm.
New York's bestseller. More.
It is that time, you guys. Our slot time for Things Network has ended, so we are going to jump off here. Thank you for tuning in, and I am Chanel.
I'm Linda.
And this has been ParaSisters Circle podcast. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.